other states, which includes Akwa Ibom, Cross River, and of course down here to Lagos. It's still in the news, and some Nigerians, those in diaspora, who say they've been affected after making investments in real estate in that area, they've taken their grievances to the Minister of Works, David Umahi, and they say they have some response, and that's what we're trying to get this morning. And we're going to be doing this with their representative, an advocate of Nigerians in diaspora, and she's also the Chief Executive Officer of Win Homes, and she joins us from Texas. Before we get into that, let's know a little bit about this project. So we know that the length of the highway is planned to be 700 kilometers road that will run along the southern part of the country. The routes will start from Victoria Island in Lagos, terminate in Calabar, cover Cross River State, Edo, Ondo, Ogun, Delta, Bayelsa, and River States, as well as Akwa Ibom. And of course, we can imagine the economic activity that should take place, you know, with all of this connection within those states. Lagos might lose some of its traffic, you know. And then the project aims to improve connectivity, boost trade and tourism, stimulate economic development along the regions that it's connected. It's a 10-lane dual carriage, supposed to have 5 lanes on, in each direction. One unique feature that's planned to be included is a standard gauge railway line down the middle of the highway. So you have the multi-transport system also coming there, making it even more exciting. The highway is being constructed using continuous reinforced concrete pavement. The funding, obviously, is also an area of interest. The timeline is supposed to take about 8 years to complete. Started in March last year, so it's 1 year already, or more than 1 year already, obviously. So that cost approximately 14 trillion naira, between 14 and 15.6 trillion naira. The funding model is engineering, procurement, construction, and financing arrangement, with federal government providing 30% of the funds and the contractor providing the rest. So obviously a lot of Nigerians get excited when they hear about this, but those affected who have invested in the areas affected that will be used to connect these areas, of course, they have to protect their investment first, and that's why we have Engineer Stella Okengu joining us now. Engineer Okengu, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Ms. Annie. Thanks for having me.
Great. So I'm sure that when you see the potentials with the picture that has been painted, connecting 8 states, having the railway, what that could do to the Nigerian economy, of course, is exciting to any Nigerian. But also we've heard voices that are not so happy about the project. And some Nigerians in diaspora who have invested in that area also. Maybe you should start from telling us what's your grievances and your interaction with the minister.
Okay, so when the coastal road came, we actually invested on that perimeter because of the 2006 gazetted alignment that has been proposed. So we were excited when we heard that the coastal road has become a thing of reality. Because, like you know, I live in the United States, and I know that coastal road boosts trade and logistics, tourism and real estate development, industrial and agricultural growth, regional integration. So there's a lot of things that, you know, that got us excited. So, but when we got our documentations, we went to the Minister of Physical Planning and made sure that we got the right-of-way clearance. And our subject property, I will tell you, was not on the gazetted alignment. But it was diverted into our property. You have seen everything. We were, and the most pathetic thing was that when the diversion happened, we were not called up to, because according to the law, even in America, if they want to use your property for what they call it, for overriding public interest, they call it eminent domain in America. They are going to, what they're going to do, they're going to call you, they are going to discuss with you, they are going to compensate. You are going to be comfortable with them using it before they will even go into the property. But the way they, demolished our properties without informing us and proper.
Okay. All right, engineer. Let's just, because I mean it's TV, we don't have a whole lot of time.
I got you.
Yeah. So you have met with the minister, and I know we have aired even on Channels TV a lot of meetings with the minister. I believe you have come to a compromise.
Yes, they have. The federal government, through the Minister of Works, has opened a channel of communication, which we are waiting for the invitation so that we can come and have our own stakeholder meeting with him and resolve the issue. Yeah.
All right. So you investors in the U.S., I believe at this time, you have also had discussions. What's the sentiment like, especially since you've met with the minister? Has it been able to calm nerves, and all of that?
The minister actually reached out to a coalition of civil rights when they went to protest about the diaspora investments, like that Nigeria is stalling the foreign direct investment, that the president has been going around wooing the the investors to come back to Nigeria and invest. And the ones that came back, their own has been demolished. So he reached out to them and told them that, yes, he has heard, and he's going to invite us. So, but because of the traveling that the president has been traveling, for bilateral agreements with other countries, we have not been able to get a specific appointment. But we have written to them, telling them that we are ready to come this October, and they were waiting for the response. Yes.
Okay. So the thing is, we've had a lot of conversations about government policies and how it affects investor sentiment. I just want you to let us in, because I know you investors in the U.S., you've been meeting. What's the sentiment like, when it comes to this? You've had an opportunity, you're expecting a meeting to hold, you already have one with the minister and all of that. I just want to understand the sentiment and perhaps what we can do to win back, in some cases, the confidence and trust of investors, the diasporans.
Thank you so much for this question. I went through some things, and I believe that government should build an enabling environment and create a stable policy, not a somersaulting policy that will actually protect the diasporans, not only the diasporans, foreign investors that comes back to Nigeria to invest. Most of our leaders and politicians they have property over here in US, all over the world. But I don't think that they will be so scared, because they know that their property, because of the policy, the stable policy abroad, it will protect their investments. So we are appealing to the federal government to create a stable policy that will protect our the Nigerians in diaspora. If possible, create a bill that will also protect it, because that in the diaspora, the inflow of diasporans to Nigeria quantified the yearly budget of Nigeria. So it's a big money. And when we are having this problem, it will also be demarketing Nigeria. It was not on my attitude to go round and be, but these people came back because of the trust and integrity our company has built over the years. So that was why they trusted us with their finance and money to build a wonderful estate for them. And you know that most of them that are Nigerians, they have roots here, they have family here, they have, their family and their relations. So some of them, we have to go extra mile to convince them to come back to Nigeria to invest. So this is what we appeal to the federal government to look into and make sure that they are well compensated, everything is in order.
Okay, so we hope that meeting holds in October and that, something concrete will come out of it. But also, because I do remember, I think it was it the president or the vice president traveled to a country recently and met with some Nigerians. I believe it was the vice president, and was challenging the diasporans to come back home and invest. So I hope that if any of them come to the U.S. and you're able to meet them, you will also tell them your sentiment. Of course, Nigeria has a large gap that is being filled by the diasporans, both in remittances and investment like this. So we certainly do wish you the very best and hope that that meeting holds in October next month, and something really concrete will come out of it.